Section 232. Obligations of overseas Filipino workers. It is the duty of all overseas Filipino workers to conduct themselves in the most professional, responsible, and ethical manner in the performance of their duties and fulfill the following obligations. A. Family. 1. Provide the family ample financial and moral support. 2. Communicate regularly. And 3. Preserve the integrity of the family. B. Fellow workers. 1. Assist, support, and cooperate with fellow workers and 2. Refrain from committing acts which are detrimental to the interest of fellow workers. C. Country. 1. Obey the laws of the Republic of the Philippines at all times. 2. Abide by these rules and regulations. 3. Be an ambassador of goodwill of the country. D. Licensed recruitment agency and principal and/or employer. 1. Provide the licensed recruitment agency and principal and/or employer with accurate statements and/or certifications regarding his or her skill, experience, and other qualifications. 2. Understand and abide with the terms and conditions of the employment contract as well as the company rules and regulations. 3. Maintain a high level of professionalism and productivity in the performance of contractual obligations. And 4. Refrain from committing acts which are detrimental to the interest of the licensed recruitment agency and principal and/or employer during the documentary processing and employment. E. Host country. 1. Respect the customs, traditions, and religious practices of the host country, and 2. Obey the laws of the host country.
Rule 8. Code of Discipline for Filipino Seafarers. Section 216. Obligations of Filipino Seafarers. It is the duty of all seafarers to conduct themselves in the most professional, responsible, and ethical manner in the performance of their duties and fulfill the following obligations. A. Duty to family. 1. To provide ample financial and moral support to his or her family in the Philippines, and 2. To communicate with his or her family as often as he or she can, and make his or her presence felt just as if when he or she is around. B. Duty to fellow seafarer. 1. To assist and cooperate with other contract seafarers working on the same ship, and 2. To refrain from degrading a colleague in order to get a position or rank, or from putting a fellow seafarer in a bad light before his or her colleagues, or supervisors. C. Duty to country. 1. To uphold the ideals of the Republic of the Philippines and to defend it, if warranted. 2. To abide by the rules and regulations, aimed at promoting the seafarers' interest and enhancing national gains, and 3. To be the ambassador of goodwill, projecting only the good in the Filipino, and restrain from tarnishing the Filipino image abroad. D. Duty to manning agency and/or principal and/or employer. 1. To provide the licensed manning agency, and/or principal and/or employer, with correct and true statements and/or certifications, regarding his or her skill, experience, and other qualifications. 2. To understand and abide with the terms and conditions of the employment contract. 3. To maintain a high level of productivity as well as abide by company rules and regulations. 4. To refrain from committing acts which are detrimental to the interest of his or her principal or employer, licensed manning agency during his or her documentary processing and/or employment. E. Duty to port state and flag state. 1. To respect the mores, customs, and traditions of the country, and 2. To respect and obey the laws of the host country.